Okay, one notch over, one notch down, and 2 notches down in darkness. Colour check. Okay, well this one looks like it's going into dormancy now. So this one's growing, sort of thing. But this is the shock one. You know, I put this thing in here, and that should not be happening. So there you go. I think I've found my in. There's definitely an error in this thing. I still can get it better now. The sunlight's on it. Sort of thing. That should not be possible with the standard old serial CP sort of thing. So there's something wrong there. That should be dead, and it's not dead. So there's something wrong. Anyway, so I'm going to set up a few more bucket things. And the standard. I'm going for this sort of style of slot sort of thing. Yeah, it rained overnight. Basically, the season sort of died in the arse. The spectre fire eaters have gone forth to Moggy issue, and basically, it's most of the sours are now got a 1 month of going into dormancy, basically colouring up and going into dormancy, or going into dormancy and colouring up. So these are basically going to do the same as well. It was a good try. Wasn't the best. But you know, you got to try. As I said, I'm going to set some more buckets up and follow this avenue down, because I think I've got an idea of what's maybe going on. So, but this was a bit of a surprise too. Look at that, the colour on that. You know, compare the colour on this and these traps to plants in the wild. So it definitely is. I think we've found basically our in. You just have to exploit it now. You know, tear it apart sort of thing. But yeah, definitely there's something untoward going on in, as I say, in there. So that should not. See how far I can get the camera down for you, if you want to pause and stuff like that. Okay, and yeah, so definitely going to work on that. But that basically indicates that there's something majorly wrong. Well, you must have known that, you know. Over the years, you know, there's nothing you could. They never grew like they grew in the wild, sort of thing. You know what I mean? And then you know, come home and stick things in a pot, you know, from a show or whatever. And you know, you follow all the instructions in the book, and you know, they just wouldn't grow well, and they just would not match the pictures from the wild. But there is one thing I found in a book, but it's in the wrong end of my soil book. It relates to that washed out look I was talking about. You know, the washed out look to you know, it's all like the colour of grass, as though it was mixed with toothpaste. Remember, I mentioned that many times. And there's a statement similar to that of plants almost going white in my soil book, but it's in the wrong section of the book for what you would think CPs were. So I'm thinking that's probably what it is. I said, remember I talked about this idea about our perspective being round the wrong way. You know, we're looking at it like that way, and it's really like that way. And I'm thinking, yeah, you know, we all the theory says it's that, but well, how come it's in the other end of my book, sort of thing. So anyway, I'll work on it, and we'll see if we get any more surprises, like, you know, the sun's come out. I might be able to get, I don't know, covering up. Anyway, we'll give it a go. Anyway, see you over out until I suppose next week, and now I'm going to see if I can go off to get some, have a look-see recce for some pigs for the Apaches or thing. You know, before the sun goes, and you know, see how things are going. Okay, before we actually really get into the season, into the filming season. Okay, see ya.